Okay, I'm gonna sort of rant a little bit here, which I know ranting isn't always the best thing to do, but I've noticed, okay, I follow a low carb, high fat diet. It it works really well for me and my body. Refined carbohydrates, like carbohydrates from cruciferous vegetables, broccoli, salad greens, they have carbs in them, but it's mostly fiber. And I can handle that, usually. I can't eat salad every day. That doesn't usually work out too well. But I can eat, getting your carbohydrates and vegetables is a good thing. When I say carbs, I'm talking about the ones that people are usually thinking of as the evil carbs, like sugar, bread, cakes, candies, things like that. That's what I mean when I say carbs. Anyway, I'm on a low carb, high fat diet. The term keto, a keto diet, kind of gets thrown around a lot, and people think it's the same thing as a low carb, high fat diet. I thought it was the same thing as a low carb, high fat diet until I started digging a little deeper and finding more information, and they're not really the same thing. A ketogenic diet, a real ketogenic diet, from what I've learned so far, now there could be more that I'm missing, there's more pieces of the puzzle that I don't know about, but from what I've learned so far, a true ketogenic diet was created for medical purposes, not weight loss. It was created to help with seizure disorders. And it's also an excellent diet to help regulate your hormones and get your systems running back normal. Most of us have been eating the wrong foods. Grains, cereals, breads, those things are not healthy for you. Most people can't properly digest them. Most people have a slew of hormone imbalances. A lot of these things are treated through a ketogenic diet, a true ketogenic diet. A true ketogenic diet, from what I've read so far and learned, limits things like there's no alcohol. Caffeine is a no-no. Dairy is extremely limited. Nuts are limited. They are foods that can cause inflammatory responses in a lot of people. There are foods that, if you have a candida issue, will make that issue worse. And I'm finding when I say these things in various groups that it is not received well, and I'm being sort of not made fun of, but they're not liking what I have to say, and they're saying that they're not disagreeing. And fine, whatever, you can have your own opinion, but from what I'm learning through various credible sources, a ketogenic diet is not one where you're eating fathead pizza and tons of cheese and low carb breads and rolls and things like that, even though they're not made with flour, they're made with nuts. The thing with diet is everybody is different, and you need to find out what works best for you. I think I would probably benefit off of a ketogenic diet because I know, as a woman, my cycle is not regular. There's a hormone imbalance there. I've been eating low carb, high fat for a while now, where I should be to the point where I can get my energy from the fats, but I'm not there yet. So I know I still have a lot of healing I need to do, but mentally I'm not ready to just go full force and drop the things they're low carb. I can still eat them, but I know that they're still holding me back. Eating properly is just as much mental as it is physical, putting the right things in your mouth. You need to know how your body is reacting. I know that my body still is not 100% happy. I'm not losing weight as fast as I want. And that's another thing. A ketogenic diet, a true medical ketogenic diet, is not about weight loss. Losing weight, if you're overweight, is a side effect of being healthy, of your systems working properly. And, you know, when I learned all this, I was like, that makes so much more sense. That makes so much sense. I'm not bashing a low carb, high fat diet. I'm on it. I enjoy it. I do feel much better, but I know that I could feel better than I do now. I know there's more that I could be doing. And there's so much confusion. And when you try and offer a little bit of clarity to the people that are confused, sometimes they get a little angry and I don't understand it. I mean, I do because, you know, through all the law of attraction teachings that I do, if you're not ready to hear the information, then yeah, you don't hear it or you get frustrated or angry or lash out or whatever. So, I mean, I guess I do get it, but it's like, come on. I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings. I'm not trying to put anybody down. I'm just trying to let you know there's more to a ketogenic diet than eating low carb, high fat. You got to make sure your macros are right. You have to make sure you're getting in the right percentage of proteins, fats, and carbs, but your carbs have to come from the vegetable sources, the approved vegetable sources. You know, and not every vegetable is great for you either. Like spinach, from what I learned, spinach is one of those histamine foods where some people can tolerate it and some people can't. And sometimes the reaction is so mild that you don't even realize you have a problem. So, you know, I'm just saying, throwing around that term keto, like, oh, I'm a keto diet, I'm on a keto diet. You're probably not. You're probably just low carb, high fat. And that's fine. That's awesome too. And if your goal is just to lose weight, then that is sufficient. But if you're trying to heal your body, if you're trying to regulate your hormones and get your systems working perfectly and in harmony, then there's more work that needs to be done. That's all. I mean, you got to do the research. There's so much information out there and there's so much misinformation out there. I happened to stumble across a video of this girl. She's amazing. Her name is Stephanie Person. I think she calls herself Stephanie the Business. She's awesome. And when I stumbled across her video, I was like, oh, I had no idea. And then I looked up some of the things she was talking about and I was like, oh, wow. There's not many people that are talking about keto the way she is. Now, I am not affiliated with her. I don't even know her other than watching her videos. I've not been asked to mention her name or promote her. And I am also not a medical expert or any kind of health expert. I'm just, you know, from what I'm experiencing and observing and reading and learning, I'm just sharing my point of view. You know, if you've watched any of my other videos, especially the law of attraction stuff, then you know, I don't try and force my ideas and views on people, but I do like to let people be aware that there are other ways to think. You know, you can think outside the box. All right. So this is kind of a long rant, and I don't know how much value there was in this video. Maybe it was valuable, maybe it wasn't. I don't know. You do what you're gonna do. Okay. That's it. Goodbye. I'll see you later.